All right, folks. So right now I am packing for my guest spot to Laughing Buddha in Seattle. It's Monday. It's Monday right now, so it's a couple days before I leave. My flight is on Thursday, but I just like to pack ahead of time and be prepared. When it comes to being a piercer who's really passionate about fashion, but also has to travel for work, something I think people don't think about is how tricky it can be to figure out outfits while you're traveling and make sure you've got stuff that makes sense. Right here, I'm just kind of laying everything out on the bed and packing some stuff. This this is the hardest part about packing because I have to pre-plan all of my outfits and all of my accessories, and I have a few outfits that I bring every time I travel. My I Am Enough shirt dress thing. I like every single guest spot I'm on, you'll catch me in this outfit. And then the half and half black and white print pants. These will come along to every guest spot. And I have some core accessories like this harness that I wear with those pieces all the time. And then I pull other stuff from my closet that works with that. But this is such a first world problem, but it's so hard pre-planning my stuff because as a piercer, I have to be really careful about what I'm wearing. I have to make sure that I'm wearing an outfit that I can work in and function in and move in and bend and move all the weird ways I gotta move to pierce. It's gotta meet dress codes, which are different at every studio I work at, but a lot of those dress codes are based around safety. So sleeve length and accessories and shoe style, it's all super limited in order to be as safe a piercer as possible. And not having access to my full wardrobe to just be able to like pull pieces and tweak outfits as I want to, just always makes traveling really stressful for me as far as outfit planning. And of course, like I want to look good, like I want to look cute on my guest spot, and when people come and see me, I don't just want to be in like sweatpants and a shirt. I don't feel good or confident in those things, so it's a little bit of a process. All right, so here we go, folks. We are packed. Bentley helped. Packed somewhat light for Seattle, just really enough for all of my work outfits. And then I, of course, packed a couple extra outfits for like going out after work. And I'm meeting up with a couple folks while I'm in Seattle, so I brought some stuff for that. But generally just work stuff. And then I'm going to throw my laptop so I can publish my blog posts while I'm there and maybe do some writing after work and all my extra toiletries. But here we are, ready to head off to Seattle and go meet all of your smiling faces. I can't wait. All right, folks, officially on the first part of my trip to Seattle. The travel is always my least favorite part. You'd think being a traveling piercer, I would like the traveling part more, but it's an airport, it is what it is. Both surprised and not surprised by the amount of people masking at Philly. But you know, we are in a pandemic, so if you're traveling, please wear a mask. All right, folks, so we are currently in the Minneapolis Airport, and my first flight took off a little late, and I did not make my layover. And the airline I was flying with was like, well, we have another flight in a day and a half that'll get you there 2 days into your guest spot. And that is not an option. So we are now power walking all the way across the airport to another terminal in an attempt to get a very expensive ticket to get me into Seattle tonight so I don't miss all of the wonderful appointments I have my first 2 days. So fingers crossed for me that we make it there today.
Good morning, y'all. It is currently day 2 of my Laughing Buddha guest spot, and I am sitting on the balcony of my Airbnb eating the absolute juiciest peach I think I've ever had. The grocery store right up the street from where I'm staying has had this huge display of peaches, and every time I walk by, they look so good. So I had to get myself one for breakfast today. Zero regrets. But I am really, really enjoying Seattle so far. I really like the city. It's very walkable. It's very clean. There's like so much nature incorporated into the city, which I wasn't, I guess, prepared for. I've never been to Seattle before. This is my first time. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I totally meant to film more B-roll yesterday and did not because we were so busy at the studio. So thank you all for keeping me super busy, but I'm gonna try and be good about filming more today. I think the hardest thing so far for me about this trip, and basically anytime I go to the West Coast, I find, is the change from Eastern to Pacific time, because I was awake at 6 a.m. today because that's like my normal wake up time back home, and despite my best efforts, I could not fall back asleep. I mean, you can see it on my face. So that is like always so difficult and so stressful, and I have not figured out a good way of dealing with that kind of like jet lag and not being used to the new time zone. But other than that, I am really enjoying Seattle so far, and I can't wait to see more of you today and make you all sparkle.
So it is the last working day of my guest spot here in Seattle, and I'm currently getting ready for my shift at Laughing Buddha. And I'm just having such a wonderful time. I have never been to Seattle before, obviously, and I just can't get over how much I really like the city and how wonderful everyone has been, and just how cool it's all been. The past couple of nights I've gotten to do some exploring and head out around downtown in the Capitol Hill area and check out some cool places. We went to Cannon last night. I think that's right, Cannon, which is like a really cool craft cocktail and like fun, fancy cocktail bar. And I'm gonna throw up some pictures of what we got and some clips, but it was incredible. It was so much fun. I really wish I had more time here outside of piercing and working, but unfortunately this trip is a little bit short for visiting Seattle in general because I have my Icon guest spot coming up in like less than a week after this one, so I simply just don't have that much extra time. I lose my mind if I'm away from my cats for too long. And then when it comes to piercing here, the clientele has been phenomenal. This city is so vibrant. It is so queer, which I love. So many of my clients have been doing gender affirming piercings or have been trans or non-binary or queer, and it's been so wonderful to connect with that community all the way across the country from where I normally am. I've gotten to do a lot of fun genital work, which obviously I will not be showing in this video. I'm going to try and get some photos up on my site, but if I'm being real, I've been pretty bad about taking photos this guest spot. Just because y'all have been keeping me so busy, but also I don't like to travel with my camera. I have a really nice DSLR that's my primary camera for taking pictures of piercings, and I'm just horrified at the thought of TSA breaking it. I think I would cry and just lose my mind if that happened. So I don't travel with it, so I just travel with my phone, and my phone has been kind of funky this week. I've just been having some problems with it, so I just haven't taken as many pictures as I want to. As an aside, after this guest spot, I'm really considering finding like a not super expensive DSLR that I could A, take with me on my guest spot so that I had something better for doing photography of piercings and I could get more pictures of stuff, but B, that did video and I could use it to get some like additional shots and angles for my YouTube stuff. But I don't know what direction I would be heading in for that. So if you have any suggestions about reasonably priced DSLRs that you like, let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna finish doing my makeup, get dressed and ready for the day, and then we are off to work at Laughing Buddha for my last day. Bittersweet because I am really adoring my time here.